What the fluff is going on, guys? Carter here, and boy do I got an interesting knife for you. Not interesting in the classical sense, not interesting in probably your sense, just interesting that it's on my channel. It's a fixed blade. I don't have a lot of fixed blades. I don't feature a lot of fixed blades. I like the idea of them, and I always want to get them, but I struggle. So I picked this up. This is the ESEE Model 3. It's got a, what is it, 3 3/4, yeah, about a 3 3/4 blade all the way to about right there. Closer to 4 inches if you go all the way kind of just below where the scale starts. Very thin stock there, guys. Very thin stock. Beautiful blade shape, nice choil right here. It's got, this is the Desert Tan, I think. It's got the powder coating on there. Tops calls it traction coating. It's just classic, by the books, powder coating. Beautiful green micarta handles that, as you can see, are changing color as I play with it. My sweaty, oily, greasy hands are making it change color. 3 screws holding the scales on. Very simple construction. Exposed pommel here with a lanyard hole. Very nice. Some functional jimping right there. Choil is functional and usable. It looks like it would cut you, but haven't really ran into that issue. So I picked this up, and it was kind of a crappy story. I did the thing where you know, you want a knife and you search around, you find the best price, and you buy it. Well, I didn't realize that I was buying it without a sheath, which is why it was the price was so low. This is a nice knife. I would say it is overpriced. You know, I'll say it. Let the cat out of the bag. It's a little overpriced. $10.95 carbon steel. Inexpensive steel. Very standard, very common. And then really all it has is the micarta scales and the traction coating. And this cost me like 90 bucks for just this knife. Very thin stock. 90 bucks, and then 20 bucks to get this sheath. So I would say it is a little overpriced, but it is an American-made knife, very well-built knife by a great company, and it just has a really cool look to it. I love that ESEE logo. Randall's Adventure Training and Equipment Group. Used to be known as RAT, the company, which is, you know, the Randall's Adventure Training. ESEE, I can't remember what it stands for, some convoluted survival education equipment or something along those lines. Very sharp out of the box, especially after I gave a little strop. Cool knife. My favorite thing though about this knife is actually the sheath. I love this setup. This boot clip can be put on either side, so you got a multitude of options to carry. And basically what I want to carry this as an EDC blade, and you can see how I got a little bit of a mirror edge on there. Really want to carry this as an EDC blade. I've never carried a fixed blade before, and I figured this would be the best way to give it a shot, because this way I can carry it inside the waistband. I can move this to the other side, carry it outside the waistband. I could put it, you know, flip it around and put it kind of in the back. You know, I'm still trying to work out how to carry this dang thing. If anybody has suggestions, and I don't mean, you know, Rambo style outside hanging off my pants. I mean, you know, concealed, EDC, sit down, function normally. Just seems like however I carry this thing, it always jams me in my freaking fat gut. Maybe that's why, because I'm too fat to EDC as fixed blade or something. But still struggling with that. Unless, if I just throw it in my pocket, it actually rides really well. I got plenty of room. Only problem with that is, you know, sometimes when I go to pull it out, it'll catch the pocket and actually desheath it. Other times I pull it out and it's just whole thing. So I don't know, I'm still working on that, and when I do, I think I may do like a fixed blade EDC challenge contest where you have to EDC a fixed blade for a week or something like that. I don't know. One thing that would have been even cooler about this sheath is if this boot clip would actually fit this way, you know, so the clip is running this way, so that you could actually do a horizontal carry option, either on the back of your belt, or you could put it on the front, you know, whatever you wanted to do. That would have been so cool, but I tried it. It just doesn't line up. I'm sure I could probably mod it, you know, use zip ties or something, but the actual screw configuration, it's not quite the same. The length this way is longer than it is this way, so when you switch it, the holes just don't line up. Oh, this is not Kydex, by the way. This is, I think, Zytel. So it's very rigid, very strong. The only downside to that is you don't get quite that form fitting. It snaps into place, but you do have rattle. Sorry about the noises going on up there. I don't know what the hell is, pisses me off. But definitely get some rattle in there, but not a big deal. Retention's very good. It's not falling out. Nice, nice clip here. Yeah, I'll definitely look forward to carrying this. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, blade play, no blade play. No, I'm just joking. Lockup is 100%, and it doesn't budge. Seriously though, it is kind of refreshing not to. Well, I don't know. It's refreshing, and then I like talking about things like lockup and how well a certain knife does or doesn't do it and things like that. And so, on one hand, it's kind of cool not to have to worry about that and just be like, yeah, there's lockup, schmuck-up. It doesn't matter. It's a fixed blade. But it does also kind of get, you know, it's less to get in depth with the knife. Reverse grip on this sucker is brutal, killer. I like this thin profile though. When I said, you know, thin blade stock, it wasn't a bad thing. It's this thin profile would just be excellent for EDC application, which is kind of why I got it. And then, you know, if the EDC thing doesn't work out, it's just a great little hiking knife, camping knife, you know, something that's not too heavy and obtrusive. Very cool stuff. That's the ESEE Model 3 fixed blade in Desert Tan. You can see the green micarta. My sweaty, gross hands have already darkened it up even more. I really like canvas micarta though. It just has that classy look, and you've got that bit of texture to it. Really like it. Alright guys, that's it. Just a quick look at that knife.